Barstool Pick'em, we are back. March Madness, Sweet 16, Elite 8. We have the Big 3 bet still going. We just got the updated record. It's 23-27 overall in the first weekend. Not great, not terrible. We're still alive. We can still go over 500. And reminder, every time you bet, fade or ride, by the end of the tournament, if we're over 500 and you bet ride with us, every time you did it, you get $10 bonus cash. If you bet fade with us, if we end up under 500, every time you did it, you get $10 bonus cash. So free money.
We also have a good promo for Thursday. There's 4 games. Friday, 4 games. Over the weekend, the 4 games. If you sweep Thursday, you bet all games Thursday. You can only bet 4 versus the spread. Minimum $10 per game. If you go 4-0, you get a free 100. So that's a pretty good promo.
That's a great promo.
Same thing on Friday, and then all the games over the weekend. So if you go 4-0, sweep the board, you can bet a total of $40, 10 per game. You can't have both sides. You just got to go 4-0, 4 bets total, no totals, just sides. You get $100.
Love it, love it. Reek, how we feeling after the first 4 days? Up and down. Thought there were some great stream moments. Very funny.
Good, yeah. Sweet 16. Always look forward to it.
Sweet 16. Always look forward to it.
Are we in victim mode today? Because
No.
you're not a victim. Once you get that, I've decided to be a therapist. Once you get out of your head that you're not the victim, I think we can make big strides. You haven't been a victim in anything ever here. See, I mean, we're never.
Got it.
You have a persecution syndrome.
I think we're just like Mike and the Mad Dog at this point. It's top tier content, but like maybe we just don't talk during breaks.
What?
Like let's just do the show, collect the ads. We're not really friends. It's very evident.
What?
Let's just get it going.
Is this me too? We're not friends?
Rico, you wouldn't be here if we weren't friends. I've protected you. It's like, again, that movie with Tom Hanks, Road to Perdition. If you walk out that door, you walk out alone. Like the only reason you're here is your friend. Who else? It's like a broken record. You are delusional. You get away with murder or attempted murder.
I want to be the best rider I can be for the rest of the tournament. I'll say I've taken I'm some part of it because I bust your balls, but that hurts that you don't think we're friends.
You guys lie in this studio, and then once you leave the studio, all bets are off.
What?
What do you mean we lie in the studio?
You act like, oh, you're friends, I'm your therapist, blah, 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 and then you just make the guy go crazy
Rico
once
can
we
read you
leave.
my text to him last night.
Yeah, that's what you say behind the scenes is fine. It's what you say on the stream.
I just said I want to be a rider.
Okay. And then,
I'm pretty
in 2
consistent,
days,
Hank.
it'll be like, oh.
Hank, I'm pretty consistent.
Yeah, you were trying to get him to storm off. He stormed off on Sunday.
Wait,
then he came back.
This is something different. I thought the
You
streams.
texted me last night. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, that's.
Hank, if you're a real rider, you would tell.
He's still taking shots at Red Rhino. He's just stepping back in the bear trap. Red Rhino's going to drop a blog on his face.
Red Rhino DM me yesterday. I got to get back to him, actually. Hank, if you're a real rider, you tell him to grow up and stop being the victim. He's not the victim.
I'm with Rico that my biggest concern after everything that's happened lately is just the pick'em. Like I'm worried about football season. Like we can't keep this up. If you guys keep acting the way you've been acting, there's going to be no pick'em by football season, and then we all lose.
Okay.
There will be a pick'em.
Yeah, there will be.
There will always be a pick'em. I can guarantee you that.
All right.
I mean, he's right. Dave's right. There will always be a pick'em.
Right.
Well, Hank, you got to remember, they've made it very, very clear that I'm just the third roster spot.
Right.
So.
What an insult. Not to
that at any point they could
Dan
fill
and I are two
without
of
a
the
doubt.
biggest personalities
right.
on the internet. Rico, who can't put together 20 people listen bench mob, won't get over his head that he's not on the same playing
That was too
field.
much. That was too much.
But it's like, what are we
No matter
talking
what we
about
do,
here?
every
I'm
fucking
sick
time.
of babying this. I like Rico, but you're a baby. Why do you think you're on the same level with me and Dan?
I didn't say that.
But you're complaining about a third roster spot?
In order to fill the I mean,
if Rico's not on the pick'em, it's not the same show, and it wouldn't be as good of a show.
No doubt, I agree with that.
But you guys are acting like you could right? But it okay,
so that doesn't mean you get to fucking just
you could replace fucking LeBron with someone else, and you still have a Lakers team.
Why
but
does
they won't
Rico
be as
get
good.
to take shots at everybody, but people can't take shots back at him? Tell me that.
You can, but you guys just don't. Dave, you cover Rico. I was actually looking up. I was doing some research before the show. You have tweeted about Rico more times than like the fucking Patriots. Like you cover Rico Bosco like he's the Patriots, and then you're like, why do people flip out on him?
That's not true. By the way,
you're like a beat reporter.
How many times do I?
More than part of my take, and you tweet about part of my take all the time.
Wait, I tweet. There's no way those stats are correct.
You're an all-time promoter.
There's no way those stats are correct.
All-time Twitter guy, all-time promoter.
There's no way those stats are correct.
There's
no way those stats are correct. So now egg on your face, Hank, because you clearly didn't do research.
I did research for Dave.
So you didn't do it for me.
No, but I see it.
Okay, so you're fake news right now. You're absolute fake news.
Yeah, give me a break, Hank.
I want Rico around. I ride.
Me too.
Yeah, so you can fuck with him.
I mean, partially, yes. He is at his best when we're needling him. I've said that many times, that our dynamic, the three of us, is the funniest.
Okay, then we just. This will be the last thing I say. I don't want to be annoying. You just said that he's at his best when you're needling him. You needle him. He flips out, which is what you want. And then people react, and then you're like, Rico, why are you being a baby? It's like you wanted that reaction.
Wait. No. I love the streams. I thought his reactions were great on the streams. I thought he was great on the streams. We're now talking about something different. We're talking about Monday what happened, which I said I wouldn't bring up. Monday what happened, and what he's doing now. Now he's just playing take my ball and go home, and I'm not going to talk.
And Hank, you're ignoring something. The Rico needle and all that. The second that stops, he becomes the most arrogant human in the world.
That is true, too.
He's like, I'm the best. And it starts going after. You can't. He is never like even normal. He's either like, I'm the best, or he's poor me. So it's like, what do you want?
I want to make it to football season.
I do, too. But Dave's right on that part.
He dishes it and he can't take it, period. That's it. He's got to change that. He thinks he's a victim. He is not a victim. He gets needled and made fun of in all these things we talk of. 95% of it, he brings on himself. Who else, by the way, when I'm like, I'm doing shitty gambling, I got to do the bad vibes. I'm just going to pretend you're not there for a minute, would freak the fuck out 1 second into it. Like 1 second.
I mean, you got to add it up. It's that. There's been multiple times where we do this pick'em. You don't say hello when you walk in. Like you add it up. It's
what?
It's the horrible
That's
tweets.
That's the thing. The don't say hello.
Just anything.
I say hello to you every day.
That's fine.
The
it's just
T-shirt.
Like it's hateful T-shirts. It's fucking
right.
allowing
You want
your
you
group
want to be
of like
differently.
HP fucking
how many people
ball
are in that
washers to just
you
say
want to be treated differently. You want to be treated than me treat you special. That's what you're saying. Because I don't walk through the office and say hello to people. You want to be treated special.
I would like you to not do hateful things or get your army to do hateful things.
You just said I don't say hello. What is hateful?
Yeah. Don't pay your taxes. Fucking you get your whole HP fucking thing running. Like,
what are you talking about?
People try to act like you, and then you live in the world. Yeah. And then you live in the world.
We got to live in this world.
You bring it all on yourself. And the sooner you take
Got it.
You don't take accountability for anything.
That part's true. I'm hand up. I'm hand up that I needle him. I absolutely know I do. But he does not take accountability, Hank, whatsoever, of anything. I was thinking about today, if Dave and I had the same threshold of blocking that Rico has, we'd have like 10,000, 20,000 people blocked. Like,
and let me
everyone
say this.
who says I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, like block, block, block. It's the
and
internet.
If we don't needle,
who cares?
And we don't like make fun of how nutty he is, Rico's a nothing. Like, then he's just some arrogant person that no one can talk to. Like, what makes the whole character? He does outrageous stuff that we make fun of and explodes over nothing. You want that out? You want us never to say anything bad, so you can just be arrogant. I'm the best Rico at all times.
No,
it's a give and take, I think, and you guys are just taking with no give.
To be turned, like you look at how you've evolved your cat. Like,
wait, but Monday is the catalyst here. I think if we walk away and Monday doesn't happen, are we doing this pick 'em? And this isn't how Rico's acting right now. He's mad that someone else caught him with his hand in the cookie jar.
And he didn't own up to it. Really, he was a baby on my show.
Like, let's be honest. The 4 days, like there was very funny moments. Like, the handshake was funny. I'm never going to shake your hand after a bad loss like that. Calling Levance Fields was funny. Like, you screaming at some guy at a bar in Staten Island about rules when we were on Friday night, when we were all, like, trying to get bets, all funny. Monday happens, and then it's all of our faults. I don't get that part. Like, he mentioned Tate over and over. And whether it's joking or not.
Him not to. After Tate asked him not to.
That's not true.
What you're saying? He didn't DM you?
He DM'd me and said, "Tough mention on the stream." Never once said, "Don't do it." But that's besides the point. It's also like, what did you say? Like, it's kind of a playful thing, and you could just come over the top. But that's the culture that he wants. It's also interesting that there's an email like, "Don't unnecessarily be mean to anybody."
This is
but then
You're the meanest guy there is, Rico.
Wait, that's a
you
great
are the
point,
meanest
Rico.
guy there is.
Got it.
You did send that email, Dave.
Got it. He's also never
What was the
apologized
email?
for the thing with the.
Let's not be mean to
Radio,
employees.
ever.
Wait, I'll pull it up.
Wait, which thing?
Oh, yeah, that was 100-on-1. Rico's divided the
This is a 1,000,000-on-1. This is you,
No, it
Dave
isn't.
Portnoy,
Rico
Big
has
Cat,
his riders.
the biggest two,
I have not talked
the
about
biggest two
Hold on.
followers in the world
I
in this company, sicking your sycophants on the
Sammy
riders.
Sosa the Tate blog. I said no habla inglés. I did not comment because I know when my guy is down, I'm not gonna bury him even more. Got it.
I'll never get over that one.
I mean, you probably should, but
Get over what?
It's not gonna matter. It's Francesa, Russo,
so are we just
number one show. That's where we're at. Let's do the show. Pays the bills.
Okay. I have something that I was gonna do something for Rico that was gonna hopefully.
I have an announcement.
Okay.
I'm starting to not like Rico.
Yeah, I know.
Like, legitimately, you'll see the different worlds we're in when I don't like you.
If I feel like the intent is
it's gonna be road to perdition. You're gonna realize the world you're living in is very different when I actually don't like you.
Okay.
You want to go down that road?
That's another threat to live. I mean, it's difficult
It's not
the
a
world
threat.
in right
That's
now.
not a threat. That is not a threat. But your behavior, I'm becoming less patient with.
I feel that. I mean, I've told Rico the text I sent him last night. I was like, I'll give you advice for the 1,000th time, but I don't think you'll listen to it. So I don't really know what I'm doing. I would like to ride for the rest of the tournament.
Let's pick some round ball games, and like Rico says, we'll just do this business in and out. See where that lands all of us.
Yeah, I won't needle Rico. I'll let Rico just be Rico. We'll see how
I'm
that
not
goes.
gonna.
Too.
Yep, I won't needle him. I won't say a word. Let's keep it real serious, like bench mob, just stats, and we'll see how this does.
All right.
I mean, I can't win no matter what I like. Do you not see that? Like,
No, that's what
like
you want.
everything. Okay, got it.
You want this to be judged by numbers.
I mean, I thought, again, the streams, you were like, it was very funny content all weekend. I don't know. You're mad about Monday. That's what has made you very upset.
I thought Friday to Sunday was pretty difficult too. I mean, Thursday to Sunday was difficult.
What was difficult?
You know, hashtags not being talked to. Like, all right,
Grow up.
okay.
He, in one part of Dave's defense here, the not talking to you came right after Dave apologized to you and you refused to accept the apology.
And by the way, he not talked to me, but I didn't freak out and start crying, and it went away in 5 seconds.
Fair.
You guys ate ice cream together. Remember that moment?
This is just getting like it's different when he's not full time. We see him once a week on Pick'em every day, and I'm not even in the office. Like, get over it. You're a 2-year-old. Get over it.
I mean, we had that going, which is whatever. It is what it is.
Sometimes you wish you never left that voicemail.
Maybe alternate world.
Damn, that hurts. That hurts because I'm still a rider.
I thought it worked better. It is whatever.
What?
Nothing. Just let's go.
I think he's gonna say that once he went full time, you guys got way meaner.
No, just around him more, and he freaks out on everything more. He's the center of more content. Like, I wasn't in the office when he fucking threw a high noon at Big T. Like, I wasn't there. Like, you guys live in this world. Big T fucking left. Like, was I the only one who noticed that?
I noticed.
Like, he showed up, left instantly. Why? Because of you.
Did he say that though? Like, you're just assuming that.
Wake up, Hank. Wake the fuck up.
Okay,
like,
you're just deciding what. Like, that's just
no,
you're just putting something on Rico that's not true.
Brain knows that Rico is alienating people in the office. You live in this world where you think there's 3 people, 4 if you want to. You're people are starting to legitimately hate the way you carry yourself, and it's affecting other people. It's like, why are they just babying him the way he carries himself?
Big T also doesn't really drink, so like I'm not surprised that he wanted to leave the bar after his game was over.
Anything to say to that?
I didn't know I didn't know that was true. If that's true, I'm interested to hear about that.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll just. I mean, we're gonna stream these games. We'll stream on Thursday night. You gonna be there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I won't say a word to you if you don't want me to. That's fine. If you want to do the Mad Dog, Russo and Francesa thing, I have no problem.
It's honestly untenable because Rico obviously is affected, and we've seen what he did before, so it's a little different in my mind. But we're going down a path where something's going to break again. Like,
but Hank, what's the solution? Because you're nodding your head like, so we just leave Rico alone fully, and you think everything's gonna be fine? I'm fine with doing that route. I don't think that's
again,
the best.
like my concern. I feel like it all makes sense. It's all good fun, but it's like it's a football season. You can't keep up that pace for 12 months a year. You can't play football 12 months a year. There's got to be an off season.
Yeah,
but Hank, what are we like?
You tweet about him all the time, Dave.
But what is so like the tweets?
Also, your podcast, like. If you look at the Dave Portnoy show, it's like Rico Bosco gets in the fight, you have that person on. You have Rico on. Rico gets another fight, you have that person on.
That's what we do, Hank.
I know, but you don't do it for really anyone else.
What are you talking about?
That's not true. He had Smitty on yesterday for doing the mic thing. He had Smitty and M-Rags on. He had
and White Sox
Girls
for calling
on.
me a douchebag. Like, this is the alternate universe. If you guys want to live in a coddled world, we'll see how it goes.
It's not coddled. I understand
it. When do we make fun of Rico that is so over the top? He brings it on. Who else blocks everybody in the company?
Brandon Walker.
Who else? Brandon Walker, if he did anything, we'd have him in. His sister was in when we had the whole thing. That whole debate was on there. But it's not as like public. I don't see it.
Right, because you're not covering Brandon Walker like he's the Patriots, like Rico. It's fine. I'm not. My only concern. Is just like making it to football season. I understand why you guys do it. It's good content. It's what we do at Barstool. It all makes sense. I just, from a personal level, producer level of the football pick'em podcast, I just want all 3 of us to make it to fall.
Okay.
So Rico's a full-time employee now. We pay him as a full-time employee. What do you want to have him do outside football season?
I think it's just this, and we cut this part if you want, right? Everybody kind of sees the horizon, right? You 2 are superstars. And it's like version 1.1 is possibly on its way out. And you're Hall of Famers. But when you leave, if your comments to the newspapers are like, yeah, they'll be lucky to make the playoffs, like, I get it. But where what's left? How is the fan base then going to be excited if the 2 Hall of Famers are shitting on what's here all the time? Like, I'm just looking to survive after you leave and rebuild the team. You know what I mean?
But, okay.
I'm just saying.
So,
and it's
right,
now a
so
career now, and that's where
fine.
it gets in my head, and it's fucked up.
So
and
you're
it's
thinking like 5
that's
years
really
down
where
the
it's
line.
at.
So, but now, that's fine to have that feeling, but we have had private conversations where I have told you in very, very specific terms that, I would like to move back to Chicago, And as long as I'm doing this, you always have a job being around my orbit. And I've told you that. So I don't know what, like, and I don't know if you had that conversation with Dave, but I know you and I have had that specific conversation. And I've told you in exactly those terms that as long as I'm still working, and I'm not going to stop working anytime soon, you will always have a spot in my little world. I've always told you that. So that part, I don't think that's totally fair.
And it's also, no one's leaving anytime soon. A, that's the first. B, I don't buy any of that. We're not interfering. The bench mob numbers using that, you don't like hearing it. You're going to think I'm coming after you. They're very low. And that's not because of anything Dan and I have said to you. People find shows. They like shows. You want to look at it. Do you think foreplay matters if Dan and I are here? Do you think spit and chicklets matters if Dan and I are here? Do you think call her daddy mattered if Dan and I are here? Does PMT matter if I'm here? I can go down the list of successful shows. So what does that have to do with Dan and I?
Thoughts, Hank? You want to say something?
Yeah, I got you.
The numbers are the numbers. If you want to say a couple hundred people don't listen because we make fun of you, I would argue you have a huge advantage by us talking about it. But the numbers are the numbers.
Right. What are the numbers?
Not good.
They're not as bad as originally we thought because
Erica, when she said
not,
change the YouTube, we've been on YouTube for 3 months.
Yeah,
so.
no, the YouTube numbers are not great and they're composite. But what were you going to say, Hank? You wanted to chime in there.
I don't want to fight.
What?
I don't want to fight.
No, but what are you going to say? Because I happen to agree with Dave in the fact that we talk about bench mob. If you want to say it's negative, that's fine. But I do think eyeballs are eyeballs, and talking about something is talking about something. Not to mention, I went and filled in on bench mob for a month and a half when Rico was out. There's been no thank you or anything. I didn't rub it in his face. I didn't try to say anything about it. I just wanted to try to help his show. And that never got, like, that gets lost in the shuffle of Rico's I'm a persecuted person and everyone and Dave and Dan only try to kill me.
Like, we go back and forth and it becomes real, but you're just not like, I mean, I don't remember the moment we're all cheering and the phone rang and you freaked out. Like, that becomes a stream moment. You wanted something clipped. Like, who wants things taken down that's clipped from the stream? We all know we're on the stream.
Yeah, I guess it's just figuring out the balance.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll change it up. I apologize.
All right.
Are people really complaining about that?
Well, there's a feeling for sure in the office that you're like, because you think you're our like whipping boy, but that you're like our guy, you get away with stuff nobody else would get away with.
Yeah. I guess it's a little bit of both, like,
three presidencies.
Top
you
front
get a little
seat.
bit
Yeah, I don't even
leeway.
mean it like that, but like I'm definitely always in the front seat. Like of all the stream moments, like I'm carrying a lot of weight compared to other people, but it's like maybe just let a couple of things go of like hammering or that
that's fair.
Truthfully, like whatever the handshake thing, like go be like, yo, let's go outside and be like, you're a fuck, like whatever.
Yeah,
it's whatever.
I
truthfully was not trying to be a bad.
I know, but
I think it's when
here's what I'm going to say, because I've thought about this. Because I'm not going to apologize for getting mad about the handshake. Because I'm not. Because that was true emotion. If you watch the stream, what happened in that stream? Dave and Marty were going back and forth with me. We were both trying to jinx each other. They were fucking with me. I was fucking with them. Duke ends up covering. Dave, how long would you say that I stayed like mad? Maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah. And by the way, Rico, I went outside to you after that. I'm like, he's just mad he lost. He lost the bet.
Right.
It's not personal.
It had nothing to do. It had no personal thing. It was 10 minutes. If you watch that stream, 10 minutes later, I'm back. I'm locked in. I got another bet. Like, those
I was legitimately mad at everybody when I lost that 500K bet. Like, I was freaked. I went home and I wasn't talking to anybody.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. I texted me and texted me back for a day. Like, that's also why people like watching our streams, because those moments are real. Like, you want to shake my hand? I'm not going to shake your hand. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to get over it. And I got over it like 10 minutes later. But I think you don't understand those little things that, like, right after
you have
a
a little bit of like Nate in you, which is you only want like the moments that you're happy with. And you think look good to be the ones that get out there. But the facts of the matter are those aren't the ones that are the most electric with you. Like, again, I never intended to not talk to you the whole day. You reacted so strongly to me doing it once. It's like, oh, this is a funny bit. And then I start winning. Like, but who really gets mad about that?
Yeah, I got it. And I know that, like, it's hey, you give them the reaction, but, like, do you need to get a reaction every time? I guess.
But that wasn't even on the plane, Rico. That wasn't even on camera. That was just me doing it like for 1 second, and you go bananas. So it's like, well, obviously, I'm gonna keep doing it. I start winning. You're literally freaking out. That's the stream. But how that could be taken that personally is what makes you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's 30 years. Like, I have a major issue if people don't think you're a good person. I definitely have an issue. I'd rather you fuck my wife than talk to me like a child. That definitely sets me off. That's just in the world. No, seriously, that fucks me up. But I mean,
but you're crazy.
Yeah. But okay, so just the handshake. Do you understand where I was coming from? Because I still think
definitely. But it's like, I truthfully, you can believe it or not. Like, if you don't believe it, I'm probably still going to be upset. I truthfully wasn't being a bad guy.
If Dave tried to shake my hand in the exact same manner, I would have had the exact same reaction. I would have said,
get it.
Fuck you, get your hand out of my face.
I totally get it.
I'm not
Do you
shaking
think
your
I
hand.
was being a bad guy?
I think that, like, demanding to shake my hand is
It wasn't
a crazy
demanding.
move.
It wasn't demanding. It was in the
streak.
war. The game is over. Hey, we didn't deserve it. Shook your hand.
Yeah, I'll never do that on a bad loss. I'll never, ever, ever. Like, you could have fucking Mother Teresa try to shake my hand after that game, and I'd be like, "Fuck you, you scumbag! You should have covered."
The bigger thing, and people are probably tired of it. We work at a company where you absolutely cannot take things personal, and you take everything so personal. This example is the perfect example. That wasn't about Dan treating you like a child. He would have done that to anybody, but nobody else would have stormed out and thrown a tantrum.
Right. And again, if you watch the stream, Rico,
I got issues.
It was literally 10 minutes before I was like, all right, what are we betting on next? Let's go. And we had Dave and I bet on something together, and we were back together. Like, and the jinx off was funny. Do you know how many times Dave and I have been in a jinx off like that? Sometimes it goes my way, sometimes it goes his. We say shit back and forth to each other that's crazy, and then we move on.
The Miami game, when Mush didn't tell me he had him, I literally was mad. I was calling him a piece of shit, asshole, scumbag for a half an hour first. Like, dead serious. I'm like, you're such a fucking piece of shit, you fucking scumbag. I was doing that for a half an hour to Marty.
Did you not see on Friday? Like, PFT and I are very, very close. We work together every day. I was legitimately mad at him that he changed his seat because I thought he fucked up the gambling vibes. And I was like, dude, how can you change your seat? Like, we all won yesterday except you, and you changed your seat? Like, he didn't say, oh, my God, like, fuck you, Dan. Like, why don't you let me sit here? He didn't move, but he also understood it's gambling.
And that's where I go back to Hank's thing, where Hank's like, you guys pick on Rico, and there's more. It's because no one reacts like him in these things.
Gamblers are psychos.
I get it.
When we do stuff on the stream, we are all psychos. That's how it works. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Dave as mad as he was on that Miami-Virginia Tech game. But he had a right to be mad, and I also knew in a day he'll be back.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it's just like the escape. Like, I was you're the butt of the joke. Then you go on the internet, you get talked to like a piece of shit. Battle, like, it's like at a time I was just every angle I was getting it. There was no escape. So it fucks you up. I'll be honest. Obviously saw it. I had to go to fucking therapy. Like, I almost lost 2 jobs. Like, it fucks you up.
Yeah, well, the only thing I say in this world is, like, don't let him see you sweat. If it bothers you, I don't know how.
Fair.
But it's like,
but it's
you
also
are so public with what bothers you. And as what Dan said earlier, that's what people see it and they jump on it. Like, oh, that bothers him. Let's go. That's the word. That's the game.
But going 100 miles an hour also, like, I know that's definitely my best. Throwing fastballs is my best act. It's exhausting. It's exhausting when you go 100 miles an hour all the time. No, I'm just saying, to have avenues, like, you guys have elevated your careers. You do different things. Like, the yak is totally different than Pardon My Take.
Right.
Day trader is totally different than pizza reviews and gambling. Like, you guys have that. I'm not on that same level. I'm just saying, I'm trying to find stuff that's not as mentally exhausting as the gambling, or like, You do a benchmark, you get to talk to guys. It's a long form interview. Like, it's a little bit more of a piece. Doing the snake draft. Like, I'm just saying, like, to go 100 miles an hour, I'm going to burn out.
Okay.
That's my concern.
Or at all times,
That's fair.
people also, you read what's going on. You read, like,
but-
we hate, the shtick is old. The shtick is old. All he does is yell. All he does,
Wait,
trying to angle it
not
somewhere
shtick.
else.
But hold on. I understand what you're saying there, but it's also calendar related. Like, I've been working my fucking ass off since I took one vacation, but I've been working my ass off since September. I also know after Final Four, there's a little bit of a lull. There's a little bit of
It's not
time where
shtick.
I can like catch my breath. It's calendar. Like you know, if you're in this business from September to April, it's go, 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 go. And the summer, it's always been this way. The summer, you get a breath. You keep working, but you catch a little breath where it's not all intensity. So this is the calendar. This is how it works. It's the truth. Like, I
It's
was
not a
so
shtick.
tired on Monday. What's
Me
not a
too.
shtick?
I'm still tired.
Yeah,
a
I'm
noodle.
fucking exhausted, but it's like, guess where our money gets made? It's
And
September
you
to April.
can't listen. Like, yes, people are gonna say fucking. But that is the world you take personally. It goes in cycles, whatever. People on, like, I think the Reddit, they fucking hate me. It's like, whatever. What are you gonna do? Fuck them. Like, you can't listen to that. That's talk show radio. Those are the crazies you hear. Like, and this isn't a shtick. Like, we wouldn't keep doing it if it's a shtick. You're a crazy person.
And
this
it's
is
funny.
like live psychology.
And it's funny. You are very funny and fun to be around because you're so crazy. You calling
Correct.
Levance Fields, asking what play TCU is going to fucking run was crazy.
Was it right?
Yes, they did run a pick and roll, high ball screen.
And I didn't know in time he's the headband guy. I didn't realize that.
That's
But
my
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
All right. People really complaining?
Yes.
Name names.
Yeah, give names.
It's the last thing I do.
All right.
This is good. This
Sorry,
is
I
good.
laid
was
down.
good.
I mean, we got to cut a lot of it. Maybe we start
Yeah.
from the top, but
No, this is good. This is good. This is good. I feel.
I can't have,
Yeah, no. We got it. This is good though.
I'd let Hank. Oh, Hank a lot.
This is good. I feel good. I also have one thing. I have two things that I'd like to throw out there for the crew.
Well, I'm sorry, Dave. I am sorry. I mean, it's like I get it, but it's also like you just want to be, like I said, I want to fucking, just want to be part of your team at the end when you're like, yeah, guy was good. That's all. That's
but-
truthfully what I'm trying to do.
But you are good.
All right.
Yeah,
But you
are
don't have
good.
to, like, you have this inherent need that you think you're going to change what's good. Like, your craziness is good. Your craziness can turn bad. We got to, like, turn it. You can't attack people. But I can't keep, like, the Ohio State shit like that does not bother me. But it's hard when it's like there's a give and not a take.
Yeah, I think with his, that was like a playful shot. He comes over the top. I'm really not even mad at him.
But right. But
All right.
that you gotta know what kind of skin you got because that's all I'm saying. Like, when you're like, it's playful, like I think Dan probably agree. 99% stuff we do with you is playful. It's like
Yes.
stream, but you go bananas.
Right.
So you can't then be like, well, I was being playful and he took it too serious. Like, duh, look in the mirror.
All right, we made a lot of progress. Let's do some picks.
I'm back to neutral.
Okay.
So maybe that is progress where I'm not in reverse anymore. So
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm back to I will acknowledge you on the stream.
We are consistently at that scene in Wedding Crashers when they come downstairs, like, I'm going to eat some eggs, I'm gonna sit over there, I'm going to cool down, cool the engines, get back to neutral, and we'll go from there.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just tough. I just want to earn.
All right. Well,
But you are. Well,
He is. He just wants to be one of our top
he's innate.
earners.
He wants to earn in the way, like, he wants final cut. He wants
Right.
final edit on everything.
And he wants us also to, like, every week be like, you're our
Attaboy.
guy. Yeah. Way to go.
Attaboy. Hello.
Our captain.
I'm gonna throw next year during Pick'em, like, the biggest hellos when I enter the studio. There's gonna be fucking ticker tape parades, balloons.
It doesn't have to be mocking.
fucking
But that's a
Balloon
crazy thing to
animals.
say hello. Like,
giraffes,
like getting mad that
therapy dogs.
getting mad that he didn't say hello. This is This is funny, Dave, because I think it's also like I consider myself a pretty nice person, like day to day, but I've had to deal with this too, where like I had a extended conversation with Billy about some things, and he was like, back in March, you made me go get a coffee, and you didn't say thanks, and I was like, what? And it's like, huh? Like
These people would not survive a day on the team. These guys are chiseled out of rock. Like they're lucky if they get one positive word in a year, and if they fuck up anything, I'm down their throat.
The shit that they remember. Oh man.
I literally know every single time Dave's like texting me good job because it's like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look at you now, Hank.
I know. That's like the pat on the back is the paycheck.
It's crazy. And getting to do a dream job.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Let's talk some round ball. Here's what I got.
All right. Hank's
I
gotta
got
do
two
it.
Pretty
things.
safe. As long as you don't murder anybody, you're pretty safe.
Which is that's a big if. But
Big.
we got
And also, just to clarify, if Bench Mob goes away, I'm not saying it will. It's not guaranteed to be anywhere. That doesn't mean Rico's going away.
Correct. That's a fact.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I have 2 things that will hopefully help the mood. One is we still got, Rico, you still got an ace in the hole for the entire season for everything that we've culminated to, and it goes by a certain name of Kansas. If Kansas wins it all, Rico Bosco, and now this is what people are going to realize, the arrogant Rico Bosco will come out, and people will be asking us, pleading with us to squash him back down, and I won't. I'll let him have his victory lap because it'll be incredible. Because you had them at a time.
You shut down the Wisconsin parade pretty quick. I knew, you bullied me out of.
Well, didn't we have?
And by the way,
injuries.
Rico, that is where, you almost take it too personal because that you should have stepped on his throat.
You should have.
That.
But he
You're
didn't
not
want
a bad
me
guy.
But he didn't want me to go. No, he didn't want me to go after Nate Oates because I said I'd do the nuclear missile, and I was waiting for a move.
You had him there. That played right into your and you just let it go because you got bullied out of it. Goodbye, Dan. He pushed you around the ring, but you had to somehow get that out there.
All right.
He knew that the nuclear codes would have been way worse.
See, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I got a bow and arrow, and you guys got bazookas.
I was going to tweet at Nate Oates in every one of my tweets until the start of the next season. Hey, it was, what is it? Deterrence? Nuclear deterrence?
Yeah.
Rico had his guns pointed at me.
Ukraine.
Yeah, he had his guns pointed at me, and I was like, and I just opened up the garage, and I was like, check out these. It was just a bunch of fucking atom bombs, and I was ready to drop with Nate Oates' name on it. But injuries happened.
Fucked Alabama, fucked Wisconsin.
Fucking Quinterly and Chucky Hepburn don't get hurt. We probably, both those teams are in the Sweet 16.
Yeah. All right, so we made some progress.
Yeah. Okay, so Kansas is your big ticket, though. You know that. You have been a Kansas guy all the way through. You said it.
Deepest team in the tournament.
We even made fun of you.
Which is tough because we just had Cooley on, so now they're ready to go.
Oh, how do you do? Well, that's a win-win for you.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I am worried about Kansas.
You keep putting yourself into win-win situations. Right. He does.
Yeah. What's the other thing? You had 2 things?
I have a game of the year.
I mean, this is 9 hours, so let's do some picks. I go in a bit,
and I'll get to my game of the year, but let's do some picks. So we are 23 and 27, and we'll do 5 picks a day for Thursday, Friday, 3 picks on Saturday, Sunday, which we can just do via text between the 3 of us.
Right.
Let's start. Let's hop in. Arkansas, Gonzaga. I lean Arkansas because I don't think they've played their best game, and I think they'll be able to keep this close-ish. But
the
I'm
SEC
open.
stinks. I'm going Gonzaga.
I lean with what Dave's saying. We love Muss. Muss had to fight through Vermont and New Mexico State.
Arguably the ugliest basketball game ever played. That's, of course, when we had the crippled kid in that all-time moment. $200,000. Shout out Billy, who then gave us a winner, the only winner we had. So, but that team sucks.
And I think Memphis is very talented, and Gonzaga basically spotted them 12 at the half and still put on a clinic in the second half.
All right.
I think the stronger play for me is under 150. Like, I don't think it's not going to be that high, but I guess we have to do that.
Gonzaga
for
don't play defense. They get going, they score, and they give up easy buckets. But Gonzaga's going to win this game, but Arkansas stinks.
Okay, so you guys.
I'm a fan of Moss. I'm not saying they stink, but I think the line tells you a lot you need to know about.
All right, so the pick is Gonzaga, -9.5.
That game, I bet, that was like watching baseball. Like a run counted as much as a basket.
Yes.
It was surreal.
I will most likely be on Arkansas personally, but Gonzaga will be the pick for the big three. Next game up, Michigan, Villanova. I love this over, by the way. I love this over. Over 134.5. I don't know how Villanova guards Hunter Dickinson. I don't know how Michigan guards Villanova as a team.
There's a rematch in San Antonio.
Yep.
I was at this for the national title.
Yep.
We got obliterated. If you tuned in to the best bracket show on the internet or TV, Bench Mob, I gave this Michigan out. I said we're going to beat Colorado State
And Tennessee.
and then we're going to beat Tennessee. I said we'd probably get bounced by Villanova. But obviously, I'm going to take Michigan because I'm a Michigan guy. By the way, you see that birthday message they sent me? Just the most generic birthday message ever from the University of Michigan.
I think everybody gets that. Yeah, it's
I think so.
pretty generic.
So I'll take Michigan the points. I think they can keep it close. Listen, they have a much better shot than they did the national title in this game. So I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for it. And by the way, they can beat anybody on their side. If they could buy this, they could be a Final Four team. And I'm already putting this season in as a success. Sweet 16, Jawan, great job on the revenge tour.
What do you think, Rico? V's down. Wow.
Michigan.
That was quite a moment.
I will say they shot the ball pretty good the other night. Hunter Dickinson was pretty good from three. When Michigan struggles, they just can't hit they can't hit water. So if they shoot the ball, they're a problem.
So you want to do? Are we cool doing Michigan in the over because we're going to need an extra pick?
Let's go through all the games first.
All right. Okay. So Michigan is the pick there.
I think it's decided. I really do think it's decided late. I know Jay Wright has a coaching
Well,
advantage.
that's a problem for Michigan because Villanova doesn't miss free throws. But that's fine. Listen, I'm riding with the big three. I think this game, I probably lean Villanova, but if you guys like Michigan, we're going Michigan.
I like Villanova, but I'm going Michigan because that's who I'm rooting for. So
All right, next game, Texas Tech, Duke.
Guns.
I like Duke.
I'm making it my game of the
Let's
year.
go.
Texas Tech?
Yes.
Or Duke?
Fucking
Texas
go.
Tech -110 to win. I'm making Texas Tech my game of the year.
I think Duke wins this game.
Well, you can't do anything now because I just made it my game of the year, so it's the
Okay.
pick. I've been thinking about it. Hank has been trying to goad me into it. I take my game of the years very seriously. Dave, you've seen my bet slips. It's not like I'm betting
3-0.
a very large amount of money when I say game of the year. I'm 3-0 in game of the years. I feel it. I'm all in. I want to personally end Coach K's career. And that is what I plan on doing on Thursday night.
As a side note, I like the over in this more than I like the over in the other one.
Yeah, so Texas Tech can go. The thing I worry about for you, and I said it to Marty, and Marty's finally coming around on it. Texas Tech, no matter what, goes 4 minutes to 6 minutes without a field goal. Almost every
I don't
night.
think
Duke
they.
doesn't play
I don't think
defense.
they will against Duke because Duke plays no
It's
defense.
a perfect segue. Duke doesn't play any defense. Duke gives up a lot of easy buckets. I don't think that 4 minute stretch happens, which could be the end of Duke. Now,
So are you riding with me? Are you riding with me on my game of the year?
Marty's gonna have a shit fit, but I think it's Texas Tech.
My God.
I do worry about your
Guns up.
I worry.
Jeffrey.
I worry about
shout
the
out.
whistle. I worry about the whistle.
I do. I've said
I
that.
do like the over.
I
As
said
as
that
far
from
as
the beginning
total,
of the tournament.
That one's my favorite of the three so far.
I've said that from the
Same.
beginning of the tournament. Before the tournament even started, I said when Texas Tech and Duke play in the Sweet 16, I'm very worried about Duke getting the whistle because Texas Tech plays an aggressive style of defense. If Duke wins this game, that's the 100th career tournament win for Coach K. No.
Oh, you're trying to stop everything.
I'm stopping everything. It stops here and now, Thursday night on the live stream. Game of the year. Jeffrey, the Red Raiders, coming for that ass. See you, Coach K. Your career's over. I'm doing
All
it.
right, so for this. It's Duke, and I think we agree this should be the total, the over.
No,
The
it's
extra
Texas Tech.
Oh, excuse me, Texas Tech and the over.
Right.
Okay. I'm so excited. I have to tweet
Okay.
that out in a second. Don't steal that from me, Hank. Don't you dare.
It's in Cali too, right?
It's going to be a monumental moment because either I win the game of the year and I end Coach K's career, or I lose the game of the year, lose my 3-0 game of the years, and Hank and Marty get to laugh in my face like the scumbags they are.
It's interesting how this will basically be the end of my Duke fandom. You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
I used to jump as a little kid.
Yeah.
In the garden. The student section was over there. I was jumping here.
Here, I'm going to
That's
make
pretty-
another.
that's
I'm going to
pretty
make
big-
another
big of
guarantee.
Rico.
I'm going to
Pretty
make
big.
another guarantee.
I have a Duke wall in my basement.
If
You gonna
Duke,
wear Texas
if
Tech
Duke
gear?
wins this game, Dave,
I don't know.
I have hats for you. If Duke wins this game, Dave, I promise to the people, I will not storm out. See how easy that is, Rico?
Look at that.
I'm not going to storm out. I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to be battered, bruised, beaten, but I won't storm out. You like that?
Yeah, I eliminate myself from toxic situations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I'm working on that.
All right, Houston, Arizona.
Dr.
Houston
Dave.
+2, over-unders 145.5. I love Houston in this game.
I'm interested
I
to
like
see what
Arizona.
he says.
You do.
Do you think the line?
I
don't
think
you-
Arizona. I sometimes think team like Arizona avoided obviously an upset Texas Tech. Sometimes you get past that, Tyus Edney, the layup, and then
Yep.
you make a run. I think that could happen here with Arizona. I still think they're really good. I like Arizona. I think Houston's good. I don't think this line doesn't surprise me because Houston gets a lot of respect, but I'm taking Arizona.
I thought the line was pointing towards Houston. You worried a little bit about Arizona winning the game and doing the bye-bye and getting so
I thought that was a little obnoxious to me, but I still like Arizona.
right. I agree. You should never over-celebrate when you win.
I'll
As
just
a favorite like that, no.
Since
If you're an
we're
underdog,
Just in general,
As a
like how
10-point
you
I'm
can't
fine
be
with-
you can't
no,
be the
I'm fine with
obnoxious
that.
guy, right there.
If that you're St. Peter's, I'm fine with that.
You can't be pounding your chest, telling everybody how great you are at all times. I agree with that.
Agreed. Because since we're in the trust tree, I'll just say this: at 1 a.m. when we were in Chicago on Sunday night, just so tired, just beat up. I texted Hank. We both bet Houston because we thought Benedict Mathurin was going to maybe be suspended because he touched that cheerleader's tit. So
I've yet to see that clip yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
Big Cat texted me at 1 a.m. I bet it for a lot, and then I woke up expecting to see that
Yeah.
be the top of the
And it
news
wasn't.
stories.
It
And
wasn't.
The same tweet had 3 retweets.
yeah, we thought we were going to get the edge on it, and it just didn't happen.
I haven't
So-
seen that clip.
He literally he went out, he walked off the court and faked like he was giving high fives, but no one was close to him, and he ever so slightly touched the breast of one of the TCU cheerleaders.
On purpose?
It would be hard for him not to have done that on purpose. So we thought he was going to get suspended. He didn't. Whoops. Good value play in the moment. All right, so Thursday's picks are set. We're going Gonzaga, Michigan, Texas Tech game of the year.
Houston.
Texas Tech Duke over is what you guys wanted, and
Houston.
Houston. So we got 2 on Houston.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll lock those in. Now Friday, St. Peter's Purdue. I think St. Peter's will cover.
I disagree.
No, Purdue too big.
Okay.
My first half is a hammer.
Okay. All right. Have it on the record. I still believed in the Peacocks. I don't think they're going to win the game. I think Purdue's going to win the game. I think St. Peter's will cover.
Forget the size. Who's gonna cover Jaden Ivey? They should be giving Jaden Ivey the ball and just get out of his way until it stops.
I mean, Kentucky's got some pros too,
Fair.
right? I don't know.
Yeah, but 3 days.
Again, I don't think-
I like this even more that it's on a Friday. 4 days, and listen, Holloway's a good coach, friend of the program, but Painter's a great coach as well. 4 days to prepare for Painter.
I'm not saying Purdue's not going to win.
They just shot 90 free throws.
They got those. They got those giants. Those giants are always a problem for teams like the little guy.
Yeah.
What do you do with these giants?
All
They're
right.
gonna get every rebound. They're giants.
Hank, what are you going to bet on this game?
St. Peter's money line.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks indeed.
Yeah, you are.
I just saw Hank sent me the tit clip. He played it perfectly.
Yeah,
because
he
you
looked the
can't
other.
say-
He looked the
He
other
looked the other
way.
way, but he definitely did that on purpose.
You can't say he didn't. You can't say he did it on purpose though.
And let's just be fully transparent here. We're anti-cancel culture unless it can make us money on gambling.
Correct.
Like I will live by that forever. Providence, Kansas. Rico, you're Kansas.
I am. I think Providence is going to fight right down to the whistle. This is a huge game for them. I don't think they're coming out flat. Providence plus the 7.5. I could see them staying and covering late, or it's 8, big 3, fight, foul, whatever. I think Providence will stay within the 7.5.
Now,
Dave?
am I allowed to say that's genius insight to say Providence isn't going to come out flat in the Sweet 16 against Kansas?
It's a big game for them, Dave. I'm not going to
Hank,
mention.
am I allowed to say that?
Hank,
Who's more talented?
Hank,
am I allowed-
I just meant
am I allowed to mention?
they won't get
Hank,
punched in the mouth.
Hank,
That the insight was
Yeah.
Providence will be ready because they're not going to overlook Kansas. Basically,
am I allowed to mention
give
that
and
it
take.
reminds me, that insight reminds me a lot of when St. Mary's played UCLA and someone on this podcast said it's St. Mary's Super Bowl because they both play in the state of California,
And UCLA's winning tradition.
but it's the tournament. Everyone wants to win in the tournament.
Fair.
It's not a game in
I
February.
I do think Providence will try.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay.
I'll go one further, Dave. I think Providence wants to win.
I'd agree with that. And I'm going to go one further. I think they're going to win.
Oh!
I'm
Damn.
taking Providence.
Wow.
I think they're going to win outright
Now,
because they, you know what, Dan? Because they want it.
yeah. Now, Dave, let me ask you a question. If Providence does win, what's our Twitter feeds looking like on Friday night for someone's future on Kansas?
They'll probably be sad. They'll be like, I know somebody who's our college basketball expert who's 0 for 2 and his team went down. But there's a lot of teams eliminated. I don't know. I will see. But I do like Providence.
If you do that, just at least one tweet needs to be that Dickie V lost 3 of his final 4.
He just cured cancer.
He just beat Kansas.
Brackets are brackets.
Yeah.
Providence plus the 7.5.
Okay. Parlayed with Dickie V dying within a year?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No.
I like Providence as well, so we're all in agreement. Next up, North Carolina, UCLA. I have one. I have 2 futures left. This is one of them, UCLA. I did it with the
Yeah,
security
with the
guys.
boys.
Yeah, with the boys, which would be, I don't know if I told you that, Dave.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I told the security guys, pick a team, put $4,000 on it. They picked UCLA 28-1 before the tournament because they're going to be with us in New Orleans. So I was like, if UCLA gets there, we'll fucking buy all UCLA gear. We'll walk up and down Bourbon Street. It'll be very funny with Pat and Mike and Anthony.
You in the wheelchair is wooden.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Kareem
dude,
carrying
it'll be
you.
so funny. We'll fucking do the whole. I will buy those guys so much UCLA gear.
Dan Katz's pyramid of success.
Yeah, listen. The winner of this is going to go to the Final Four. That part I feel very confident in saying because I think Miami and Iowa State is.
No, you're
not-
confused. You did what I confused. Purdue is in their side. It's not back to back.
Oh, you're right.
I did the
I'm
same
an
thing
idiot.
the other day.
Kansas
That's
is
how
in
I know.
Miami. Ohio. Yeah, you're right. Good job. That's
Mistakes
why he's
can
a college
happen.
basketball
Great
expert.
job, Rico.
Mistakes
There we
can
go.
happen.
He's the guy.
Mistakes
He's a
can happen.
Hand up. I was wrong. Anyone wants to call
Do
me
you
an
still-
idiot online for this? I will block your ass.
So do you still think they're safer with Purdue?
No.
Okay.
I take back what I said.
Got it.
So I'll let you guys decide because I'm going to be
UCLA.
rooting hard
UCLA.
for UCLA. All right, good. So UCLA. This also might be my over. I don't know.
I don't think Carolina shoots as well as they had this year. I know Hawk has the injury. I like UCLA a lot here.
And then Iowa State, Miami. I love Miami in this game. It almost was my game of the year. I can't do it just because of how many people are betting Miami. I just don't think Iowa State's that good.
No.
And I know people will say that's salty. I think if Chucky Hepburn doesn't get injured, Wisconsin wins that game. I don't think they're that good.
I've had the classic. I think I talked about before. I went to a Miami game this year, and they were down 20 at halftime to Florida State.
And that kid
and it
just
scarred the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
like,
that kid
I
dominated
saw,
you.
Yeah, well, he's not now. Keynes or whatever his name is. I'm going to take Miami here, but it scares me. This would be this is my least favorite game of the whole Sweet 16.
They did come back in that game, Dave.
Yeah, no, I know. They lost by
They're
like
playing
2.
great. I mean, they beat the shit out of Auburn. Auburn's
Yeah.
no joke. I locked in Miami at 1.5 before I left. The other one to me on this one, the under.
So you want to go under on this one?
So I know we don't
I
like.
don't like having any of
It's 20 points higher than any total Iowa State's been in the first weekend.
I don't.
And I also think, Dan, that Miami could score 80 here and it stays under.
But
I'll
here's
be
my-
honest.
here's
I
my
think
problem.
that means Iowa State loses 80-40.
But Iowa State doesn't run like how Auburn was just running up and down and giving up layups and shit.
I also the only thing that would make me nervous, Iowa State fouls at one of the highest rates in the country. So you're going to be in the bonus pretty quickly.
Okay.
And that makes me nervous.
All right, so then what total do we like?
What's the other one that we like? What do we got? Any that we like? I'm going to look real quick.
I guess I could live with the North Carolina UCLA over.
Yeah, North Carolina plays so fast, they're going to give up easy buckets.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, so that's our 5th pick for Friday. And again, we'll have the picks up on Saturday and Sunday. We'll do it with via text. So we'll have 3 picks Saturday, 3 picks Sunday. Good luck to Kansas.
Thank you.
And remember, we have that Thursday, Friday, each day separate. If you bet a minimum $10 on the 4 games, you can only do 4 picks versus spread. If you win, you get a free 100.
Yep. So, and I mean, come on. It's the last college basketball, multiple games of the week.
Yep.
Come on, you got to do it.
It's the last weekday games of the year.
Yeah. Good luck to Kansas. Well, the national championship's on a Monday.
And Michigan.
That sucks for you. You're the college
Last-
basketball expert.
Fair. Last multi-weekday game of the year.
Okay.
Or where games are multiple games.
All right. Good luck to Michigan. Good luck to Kansas. Anyone want to?
Nope.
You're not going to?
I can say goodbye.
You're not going to say good luck to me?
What?
You're not going to say good
I
luck?
can't hear you.
You're not going to say good luck? You're not going to say
What?
good luck to my game of the year?
Your game of the year that I'm on Duke.
Let's go.
What about goodbye?
Let's go.
What about I love you?
Goodbye. God bless. Go blue.
I'll take that.
Rico, I need you in my hole.
Yeah.
You going to be in my hole?
You got mad.
You going to be in my hole? Yeah. Yeah, you got mad.